I genuinely do not know how to respond to this without just giving you an impromptu South African history lesson. So I'm just giving you an impromptu South African history lesson. Here we go. There were two main colonial powers who colonized South Africa. One was the Dutch, whose descendants were called the Afrikaners, and one was the English, whose descendants weren't cool enough to get a name, I guess. I belong to the English side. This is also why you have communities in South Africa who speak Afrikaans, which is a language that is a direct descendant of Dutch, but also why South Africa is a member of the Commonwealth. However, don't let this fool you into thinking that English and Afrikaans are the most commonly spoken languages in South Africa, which is what a lot of people, especially in the US, seem to think. This is absolutely wrong. While English is the most common spoken overall, natively it's only spoken by like less than 10% of the population. Same with Afrikaans. The most commonly spoken language natively in South Africa is Zulu, followed by Xhosa. I fucking butchered that, I'm so sorry. This is because there are a lot less white people in South Africa than you probably think. Which you shouldn't, it's fucking Africa. I don't know why people think this. Only about 10% of the country is actually white, which is another reason that, yeah, we need to talk about apartheid. I cannot be making a video as a white South African talking about history without talking about the horrors of apartheid. I don't think people realize just how recently apartheid ended. It only officially ended in 1994. You know someone older than that. Your mom is probably older than that. Hell, if you don't know anyone older than that, you're probably a Victorian orphaned boy being raised by other orphan boys. The negotiations to end apartheid lasted for 4 years. They ended the same year that Friends came out. The Simpsons is older than when they started. Every president in US history is older than the end of apartheid. Every president in South African history is older than the end of apartheid. Like, I don't think y'all realize just how fucking crazy this shit was. Trevor Noah, who at this point is one of South Africa's biggest cultural exports, was literally born a crime. It's actually a title of his book. But this is because the interracial marriage and sexual relations that his dad and mom had to have were both incredibly illegal. That shit only ended in 1985, like 5 years before the negotiations to end apartheid first took place. Trevor Noah is like 40. By the way, this is why also the old South African flag is a really common dog whistle for a word I can't say on TikTok. Because they changed the flag after apartheid ended. It used to be much uglier. This is the old flag. It's also really fucking ugly. Like, why is this flag sideways? It's dumb. But also, yeah, that's why this flag is a dog whistle. If you see someone waving it, I'm just gonna be blunt. They're racist. And you should act accordingly. A little bit unrelated, but same with this flag. This is the flag of Rhodesia, aka modern day Zimbabwe.